Welcome, and thanks so much for tuning in to the Washington Center's pre-arrival experience. We've made this recording and other recorded pre-arrival programs available to fit your schedule and support you in your professional development, transition to DC, and equip you with all you need to know about the Washington Center. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to Pre-Arrival 101. Your pre-arrival experience starts here. My name is Kinsey Holloway, and I'm Senior Manager for Internship Advising here at the Washington Center. We're so excited to have you joining us. I'm glad that you tuned in for this pre-recorded session today. On behalf of the Internship Advising team, we're really excited to be working with you from that moment of acceptance all the way up until you arrive. That's kind of what we call pre-arrival. And during this session, I'm really hoping to provide some important resources that are available to you during this time. And I'm also hoping to cover some key points that are going to be important as you prepare. And so with that, I want to start today's session with a quote. And it goes, "Success is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." I really like that quote. I think it's pretty poignant for this moment of time because here the Washington Center presents a really fantastic opportunity to our students through our programs, through our internship opportunities. You're able to come and immerse yourself in our nation's capital and really take advantage of learning by doing, through this internship opportunity. That takes preparation, which you likely started a long time ago, right, through your academics. Perhaps you've had your, an internship before. Perhaps you haven't, and so this will be the first time that you are, gaining that work experience or having that internship. But, preparation is key, and it continues during this time. And so, all of that kind of comes together, though, and the Washington Center is really committed to each and every one of our students' success. And so, with that, as we look at what it means to be prepared right now, I definitely want to provide a quick snapshot of all that takes place during this time, from acceptance all the way up until we arrive in DC. And so actually that's what we're going to talk about next, pre-arrival in a nutshell. So you're going to be working with an internship advisor. You're going to have a one-on-one advising session where you're going to talk about your goals, your expectations. What is it that interests you? What kind of internship is really going to fit nicely in your career path and help you explore an interest or an area that you're really passionate about, right? And that's going to really help solidify those interests, or perhaps teach you a few new things about yourself and your strengths, right? And so we're going to talk a bit about that and what that means, and really look to learn about you so that way when we start to share your application with the Washington Center's internship site partners, that we're really able to identify a strong fit. That's what's really important, is we want to see internship sites and students really fitting together based on what you're looking to do and based on, of course, too, what that opportunity is all about. That's going to mean being sure that your materials are pristine, that your resume is up to date, that the formatting is, really solid, so that way it stands out to an internship site supervisor. We'll offer tips on those application materials so that way, as we share that application, we can hope to see you with some good traction as we move through this internship matching process. After we've shared your documents with a few targeted internship sites that align with what you're looking to do in your internship, that site will review those materials and ultimately contact you should they find that there's a potential fit to set up a phone interview. And so after that, of course, we hope to see you with an offer, and once that offer is made, you can make a determination, and ultimately, we're helping you work towards confirming an internship, okay? Along the way, your internship advisor is there to provide what I think is pretty crucial decision-making guidance. That person has the bird's eye view and can really let you know what's on the horizon, talk you through those internship opportunities, tell you a little bit more about those internship sites and what students have experienced there, okay? They will also be able to set you up with online workshops. And so I'll touch on this a bit more later, but you'll be able to log onto our pre-arrival experience webpage, and we offer a number of different pre-arrival webinars that are available to you that can help you prepare for that interview, that can help you prepare for different elements of the program, whether it's your academics, whether it's your experience in our residential academic facilities and with student life. So definitely check out those pre-arrival webinars and on that calendar. In addition, we also offer mock phone interviews. That's a tremendous way, I think, to prepare for the actual interview. It's a really impactful way because you actually get to practice how you deliver, how you're going to talk about yourself and what you're going to say. And in a really non-threatening space, you'll also be able to get some feedback on ways you might work in other stories that could help effectively convey your strengths and why you are the person for that internship. So between those things and also professional development resources we offer on our website, know that we're really here to support you during this pre-arrival experience. And so keep in touch with your internship advisor during this time, as we're really poised to see you succeed and to help get you here in DC ready to go. So with that, I want to, of course, touch on 4 key things that need to happen. The countdown is on, right? And as you prepare for your arrival here in Washington, D.C., there's 4 key kind of milestones that we're watching for, and your internship advisor is there to help you every step of the way as you confirm your internship, submit your course preference, complete your community profile, and also submit payment for your invoice. These are all things that need to happen before you arrive here in DC, and we are going to help you accomplish all of them. So the first step is confirming your internship. And so your internship advisor is a guide, a compass, a resource, and this is somebody who is invested in seeing you succeed in this internship matching process. This is somebody who has a bird's eye view, somebody who can provide you additional information about our internship sites and the positions that they have to offer you. And these are also, people that can really sort of support you in the matching process through interview guidance, following up via email, following up, via a phone call, or particularly as you send a thank you email, right, at the end of your interview. And so definitely consult with your internship advisor. Let them know when you have an interview. Let them know when you have an offer. This is somebody who is definitely here to support you in the internship matching process and seeing you through to confirming your internship. Okay, confirming your internship is what secures your spot with the Washington Center, and you really want that acceptance to be professional. Communication is key, and so responding in a timely manner to any offer, to any interview, of course, as well, and communicating clearly the times and the arrangements so that way everybody knows the next step. Your internship advisor can help you with that and ultimately is committed to seeing you through the successful placement in your internship. Next, you want to submit your course preference. You will submit 5 preferences, and you will have up to 25 to choose from, 25 offered every term. There's a variety of different subject areas represented, and so depending on what interests you, depending on your field of study, depending on what is perhaps the best fit and what gets really good credit based on the alignment with specific courses at your university, right? That's how you can kind of preference those courses. You will receive the course bulletin from the email address courses@twc.edu to submit those course preferences. As always, you can email that address to learn more or ask questions. You can also look at a previous term's course bulletin if you are interested in learning more about courses that are offered here at the Washington Center. And as always, your internship advisor can answer any questions you might have about course preferences. And so, definitely utilize those resources as you submit those course preferences, and know that it is done on a first-come, first-served basis. So be sure to respond and submit those preferences as soon as you're able. You also want to complete your community profile, okay? All students complete the community profile. We expect a professional photo. You could almost think of it as a passport photo, right? This is a photo that is used for entry into our buildings and helps us to identify and put a face with the name, of course. We collect some pretty important information about your arrival and your plans for arriving here in DC. We also collect some pretty important information about your housing preferences, okay? This is a key piece of the community profile as well. So if you're planning on living in the Washington Center's housing, this is a section you will fill out where you'll tell us a little bit more about your sleep schedule, about different preferences you have that could definitely play a key role in the assignment of your roommate as well. So definitely submit that community profile in a timely manner, thoroughly fill it out, and to complete that housing preferences section, you also need to submit your housing deposit, okay? More to come on that as we approach the start of your session. Please get in touch with your internship advisor if you have any specific questions about completing your community profile, and we'll go from there. Fourth key step, okay, submit your payment for your invoice. Financial award notifications are sent to students within 2 to 3 weeks of acceptance typically. The Washington Center also sends an invoice to students within 2 weeks of acceptance. You can always consult with your internship advisor if you're looking for additional information on financial awards and what particularly your financial arrangement looks like based on your school, based on your institution, right? Because that can vary based on the awards you have coming from your college or university, and then also awards that you could also be awarded from the Washington Center. And so definitely check in with us if you have questions about the invoice and financial payment. So you might be wondering, well, what can I do right now? And that's what actually brings me right back to our quote here that we started with. Success is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And so let's focus on your preparation right now, okay? You have had your advising session, or you will meet your internship advisor soon through that key moment, that advising session. That is very important. But you also heard me mention earlier a number of different resources that we have to offer. And so check out our pre-arrival programs online. We have sessions like Pre-Arrival 101. We have a quick tip series, to really sort of help you in the interviewing process. We'll talk about professional communication. We'll also talk about what to prepare for day one, okay? There's a number of different webinars though that we offer in terms of balancing life, balancing your budget. You can hear from different TWC staff members, about student services. You'll hear more about our academic internship program from our lead instructors. So definitely tune in to those pre-arrival webinars so that way you can learn all that this experience entails. I also really recommend signing up for one of those mock phone interviews. Those are typically dates that are released in pre-arrival updates that you've received via email. If you're wondering when the next date is, you can always, again, check that pre-arrival experience calendar. In addition to programs, we also post our mock phone interview dates. You can also always ask your internship advisor. They're more than happy to set you up with those mock phone interviews. So with that, you might have some questions after having enjoyed this session here, Pre-Arrival 101. And so know that you can always get in touch with us, okay? Please get in touch by emailing internship.advising@twc.edu. You can also see our internship advising team, right? So whether it's Wayne, Katie, Eliza, Brian, or myself, Kinsey, feel free to send us an email. We're happy to talk you through any questions you might have, whether it's about the program, whether it's about logistics. Maybe you have questions about what DC is like and the season you're coming in, right? The spring, the summer, the fall, whenever it is. And you also might be in the midst of your internship matching process. Perhaps you had a successful interview and you're wondering, well, what should I do next, right? That's where your internship advisor comes in. And so definitely get in touch and let us know how things are going.
We are glad you joined us for this recorded pre-arrival program. Be sure to check out other recordings on the Pre-Arrival Experience YouTube channel. You can also tune into live streams by visiting the Pre-Arrival Experience webpage, sign up for an event to ask questions, and engage with TWC staff and panelists in real time. Go to the Pre-Arrival Experience link to learn more. And thank you once again for joining us.